Students, for this lecturing video session, I am going to start a new unit, which is Unit 2, projection of points, projection of straight lines and projection of plane surfaces. So for this session, I am going to give an introduction about projection of points. So in separate videos, I will give an introduction about projection of straight lines and projection of plane surfaces. Points. What do you mean by point? A point is simply a space location of infinitesimal size. Point is a non-dimensional object. Here the object is a point. It is nothing but, this is just a point. Doesn't have any dimension, right? So in the front view as well as in the top view, you could see only point, right? See as far as our syllabus is concerned, the location of this particular object will be in quadrant 1. You all know the quadrants, right? So there will be 4 quadrants, right? This is the quadrant. So I am just drawing all the 4 quadrants for you to understand it, but object will be placed only in quadrant 1. So 4 quadrants. This would be first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. This is VP and this is HP. So what do you mean by VP? A plane which is kept vertical to draw the projection of the object, right? And the image or the projection obtained on VP is nothing but the front view or elevation. And what do you mean by HP? That is horizontal plane, a plane which is kept horizontal to draw the projection of the object. The projection which is captured or obtained on HP is nothing but the plan or the top view. See, as far as our syllabus is concerned, our object, which is the point, will be placed in the quadrant 1. The projection method followed is known as first angle projection, right? The observer would be here. The observer would be here. The object, see, first, as far as first angle projection is concerned, the object will be placed in between the VP and the observer. So this is nothing but observer. See, as far as first angle projection is concerned, 4 conditions will be there. The position of the object. The object is point, right? So I will give a detailed explanation by drawing the quadrant, the first quadrant, and the various conditions. So there will be 4 conditions. Here the first condition, I am going to cover the second condition here, I am going to cover up the third and the final condition. So there will be 4 conditions, say, as far as the projection of point is concerned. Right. So I am going to draw the first condition. The first condition says, in front, the object is in front of the VP and above the HP. The second condition, in front of the VP and in the HP, right? The next one is in the VP and above HP. And the last condition is in the VP and HP and HP. So these are the four conditions which will cover up in the first angle projection of the projection of points, right. Let me just draw the first quadrant, right. First quadrant of this is the first quadrant. What I am going to draw. This is first quadrant, right, which the line of intersection of VP and HP. This is VP, that is vertical plane, and this is HP, horizontal plane. The line of intersection between VP and HP, this is nothing but the reference line XY. The other name of reference line is ground line, right. Here the object would be placed in front of VP, that means in front of VP, in front of the VP and above HP. So this is the position. See, always when the point is in space, the naming should be with capital letter. And the projections on HP and projections on VP should be denoted with lowercase, that is small letters, right. The observer is here. The observer is here. Now he is looking at the object, right. Now he is looking at the object perpendicular to the object, and its projection falls on, this is a front view, right. When the observer looking at here, the front view falls on, that means captured on BP. This is the projection and this is where it is obtained. So now it's a front view, so this can be denoted with A dash, right. And let me just give the position of this one. This can be denoted as X and this can be denoted as Y. Some distance from the VP and some distance from the HP, right. So the HP distance that is in front of the VP is denoted X and above HP of Y distance. So the projection which is obtained on A, and this is front view. When the observer looking at from the top, when the observer looking the object from the top, its image will fall on the HP, that is top view. That is, the observer is looking the object perpendicular to the object. So the projection obtained on HP is nothing but the top view or the plan, and this can be denoted as A. Got it? So now, so here this is in 3 dimension, but so as far as first angle projection is concerned, we'll have to draw the orthographic projection. So orthography is nothing but 2-dimensional drawing. So where the object should be drawn in the single plane, right. So for that, what I am going to do is I am going to rotate the horizontal plane at 90 degree in clockwise direction. If I do so, it would be something like this. When I start rotating the horizontal plane at 90 degree in clockwise direction, the plane would be here. Then what about this object? This object also will be placed somewhere here and on the same line. This is a projection, right? So this could be A, and the distance would be here. This would be some Y distance, and right, when you just start rotating, this could be a distance of X. When I just draw in 2D that is with reference line XY, above is VP, above reference line is VP and below is HP, right? And this particular object, that is point, is in front you some distance of Y, right? From here it is here. This is A dash with a distance from the reference line with a Y distance. And extend the projection, and the top view or the plan which will obtain here, that is A, and the distance would be x from the reference line and x from the reference line. So this is the first condition, and let me just move to the second condition. What it says, in front of VP and in the HP. So let me just draw the quadrant, the first quadrant, to explain in a better manner. So this is VP, right? This vertical plane can be denoted as VP, and the horizontal plane can be denoted as HP. And the intersection of VP, the two principal planes, VP and HP, can be denoted as XY. What the condition says, the object is placed in front of VP but in the HP. So object is somewhere in front but in the HP. So object would be placed somewhere here, in front of VP but in HP. So let me just give, as I told you, when you just give the notation or naming for this, the object is in space should be denoted with capital letter, right? That is the uppercase, right? When the observer is looking the object in front of the object, right? And its projection falls here, right? Its projection falls here. Then this can be denoted as what? This can be denoted as B dash. And when the observer looking from the top, the point, there's a projection would fall on the HP, was on the same place. That can be denoted as B. So this distance can be taken as, so this is in front, right? So here I have taken X, so therefore let me just take this as X. What did I tell you? To get the two-dimensional drawing, that is to bring it in orthographic projection, this particular HP needs to be rotated at 90 degree in clockwise direction. By doing so, the HP would be here, right? And this point will also be somewhere here, this B, at a distance of what? This X, right? And if I draw in projection above reference line or ground line VP and below the ground line or reference line is HP. So this is the B dash, that is the front view is on the ground line or reference line, B dash. Let me just project this, and at distance of X, so this distance is somewhere here, right? So at some distance of X, the top view, that is plan, is there. So this is the distance of X. Let me just move to the third condition. What it says, in the VP and above HP. By drawing the first quadrant, by drawing the first quadrant, I need to place the object. The object here is point, right? Let me just draw it. This is VP and this is HP. And this line, intersection line, is nothing but the reference line or the ground line. Here the condition is in the VP and above HP. That means some distance above the HP and in the VP. That means the object is somewhere here. Right? Object is in the VP and above HP. So let me just give the notation for this as capital C. And at a height of some distance y. Right? This is above HP and in the VP. This is how the object is placed. Now the observer is looking the object. The observer is looking in the front. The projection will fall here only on the VP. On the VP and can be denoted as C dash. When the observer is looking the object from the top, the observer is looking the object from the top, projection, where it fall? It falls on the reference line. It falls on the reference line or ground line, and this can be considered as C. So in this scenario, I need not to rotate the horizontal plane, because below the reference line the object doesn't fall, because the object captured on the VP and on the reference line. Suppose the object captured on HP, then the HP needs to be rotated at 90 degree in clockwise direction. So in this scenario, the top view, look at here, the top view has fallen on the reference line. Let me just draw the XY. Some distance, that is above HP, right? From the reference line, the point is here. It is C dash. Just project it, and this is the top view or the plan. What about the distance, the height, that means above HP, some distance above HP, that is Y distance. That is Y distance. Above XY is VP and below XY is HP, isn't it? So let me just move to the fourth condition, in the VP and HP. Let me just draw the quadrant for better understanding how the object is placed and how the projection is obtained. So this is VP and this is HP. This is VP and this is HP. And this is the reference line or ground line, X, Y. See, as far as this condition is concerned, the object, the point is placed in the first quadrant, right? How it is placed? In the VP and HP. If I place the object here, what it says? This is in the VP and above HP. Suppose I draw, the object is placed here, that means in front of VP and in the HP. Then how the object would be placed? Both are on the reference line. So this is the point. So the point can be taken as D. Say when the object is placed in the space, should be denoted with capital letter. Only the projection of the HP, the projection which falls on the HP and the projection which falls on the VP should be denoted with lower case, right? That is small letters. So in this case, if the observer looking this object in front of the object, this projection falls on the XY line. Similarly, if the observer observes this particular object from the top, a projection falls on the same line. So this can be D dash and D. How the projection can be obtained? Draw XY line representing the reference line or guideline. Above XY it is VP and below it is HP. Look at here, this object is placed somewhere here and this can be denoted as D dash comma D. D dash comma D. So these are the four conditions of projection of points and how the object is placed. Remember, this point doesn't have any dimension. It's a dimensionless object, isn't it? So this simply it's placed on the space with infinitesimal size. So these are the four conditions which covers in the first angle of projection. So I will come up with a problem for better understanding. So I will explain in detailed manner with the dimension and how the objects are placed in first quadrant. Thank you.